It is a crisp, cool fall afternoon, and we've got football from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cleveland Browns. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First down, Young. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Right back to him on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage, Young. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. The play fake. Now Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. 20. 10.
I need to get my swag
and he's
right
into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. It's Young off play action. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball was thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Eason off the play fake. Looking downfield for Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. He's going to field this at the 4. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Browns' drive about to get started, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
By number 37. He was brought down by Trey Flowers. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Seahawks 0.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Young to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Time to the tailback, and he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. On that last carry, he just passed LaDainian Tomlinson, Charles, on the all-time NFL rushing list.
And congratulations to him, and I'm sure LT would probably applaud him as well. But he'd also ask him, as well as you carried it, could you throw it like I could too?
LT, though, finished his career at 13,684, and now he's soaring past that. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. On the ground, it's Ford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They go play action with Eason. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Spins past it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing again on second down. Young. Pass incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Young on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. To throw on third down, Eason. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jacob Phillips Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But
the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Young will set to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Browns 14, Seahawks 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, Young. Flush to his right. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Young. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Woo, yeah!
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
First down, Seattle.
Young now. Flushed out right. And incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Young. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. That's the pass.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's see what you got. Hey, check my 70 range. 70 range. Check my 50. I got you, son.
On first down, Jacob Eason. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 23-yard line.
33 is the mark. Hey, let's get some paper.
Following the interception, Young going for it all. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
To
Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Seahawks 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Eason to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They run with Ford. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd down, here's Eason. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ford.
Eason's pass.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play action. It's Eason. Rolling to his right. Able to locate his running back. Open downfield. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. And even 50 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
The 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Browns 28. Seahawks
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
This is Ford. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, they turn to Ford. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Number 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Ford. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Browns. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Eason sets to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun is Eason. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Young on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He's going to lose 17 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here. And to give this time to the tailback. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down.
3rd down.
To throw, Young. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Young's pass complete to Mark Andrews.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Seahawks 16.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
43's the mic.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Off the play fake, Young. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. On first down, it's 4.
The ball carried.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Eason. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Is good.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35.
It's sad they pay me.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set. Set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Hey, check.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Completes this one to Meredith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to number 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the 10-yard line.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And it's caught. And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check. Crunch. 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 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go, Mike. 50. Mike.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to try and go deep again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Complete on the deep ball. Brings up
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Check 26. Cup 19. Cup 19.
From the gun, Eason. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
On the deep ball. It's now 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing is Eason. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36.
Today's final score, Browns.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland,